Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the English with Neil Learn English podcast. How is everyone doing today? In this episode, we're going to do something a little different than usual. See, I usually have a topic planned for each podcast episode, but today I thought I'd do something different and practice some improv. So basically, I just recently found this website called randomquestionmaker.com, and it just generates random questions for you. And so what we're going to do for maybe the next 5 to 10 minutes, I'm just going to have this website create some random questions for me, and I'm just going to give my answer just straight from the top of my head. Okay, so this, if you want to do this actually might be some good writing practice for you. You can find this website, randomquestionmaker.com. I'm not affiliated with this. They're not paying me to do this, but I thought it'd be something fun to do, and it's free. So let's go ahead and get started. Random Question Maker. So I'm going to click on this button. It says generate question. So here we go. First question is, what is one thing you refuse to share? What is one thing you refuse to share? I don't know. Maybe my shoes. Some people can share shoes. I don't really like sharing shoes with people. So I guess I wouldn't share my shoes with anyone. It's kind of weird. All right. Next question is, it says, do you prefer blondes or brunettes? I can't answer this question because I'm married, so I don't want to disrespect my wife. So I'm going to skip this question. Next question. Who is the most famous person you have ever met? Who's the most famous person you have ever met? Oh, man. I don't think I've met anyone famous here in Japan. So I have to think back to when I was in America. I think maybe when I was in high school. Yeah, I think that was the last person. But when I was in high school, I met a professional football player. I actually met him at the mall with my friend. He was just doing some random shopping, and my friend knew who he was. I didn't even know who he was, and I forgot his name, but my friend's like, hey, that's that football player. And so we went up to him and we shook his hand, and I think it was a professional football player from the NFL. That was back in high school. All right, next question is, do you have posters up on your room walls? Yeah, let me see. I'm in my room right now. I'm in my study room. I have a study room. I don't have posters, but I have a lot of positive quotes on my wall. I have a lot of positive words on my wall. A lot of successful principles. Just a lot of positive stuff, but no pictures, but a lot of positive words. All right, next question says, what is on your bedside table? I don't have a bedside table. I've never had a bedside table. A bedside table is just a small table that you have next to your bed, and there's usually a lamp on there, and maybe like a little drawer to put books in, some small things, but I never had one, so I can't answer this question. Let's go to the next one. What is the thing you love most about me? Who is me? I'm guessing the question says, what is the thing you most love about yourself? Love about myself. I never give up. If I really want to achieve something, I never give up. I keep trying and trying and trying until I get it. So I guess that's one thing that I love about myself. Okay, Next question. What are your major goals in life? Man, major goals. I have a lot of course, I have business goals, I have family goals, but I guess personal goals, I want to help as many people as I can. That's one reason why I started this podcast. I want to help hundreds of thousands of people all over the world. And this is one of my major goals in life. So there it is. All right. Next question. On a scale from 1 to 10, what's the highest level of pain you've ever been in? Scale of 1 to 10. What is the highest level of pain you have ever been in? I got really sick a while back, and I would say that was like a 9 maybe. I had a bad headache and it was horrible. So I never want to feel like that again. And so I think maybe 9 or 10. Yeah. Next question. We're just gonna do a few more, guys. I know you don't want to hear me ramble today, but I thought we'd just do something different. But here's the next question. If you were offered the position of mayor in your city, would you take it? So the mayor is basically the head of the city. And because I'm living in Japan, I'm going to say no, because I don't think an American would make a good mayor of a city in Japan, for one reason. And number two, I'm not really interested in politics. So I'm going to say no. I would not take the position. All right, let's do a couple more. The next question is, what board game do you like the most? What board game do you like the most? When I was a kid, I really liked Monopoly. That was a fun game. So I would say Monopoly or checkers. Maybe one of those two. All right, let's do one more question and then we will wrap up today's episode. Okay, so the next question is, what is your favorite day of the week? Every year it's different. But this year, my favorite day of the week is Friday. And that is because my mornings are free, and that gives me a lot of time to read my books, to write my stories, and just really do some creative stuff on the side. So I'd say right now, Friday is my favorite day of the week. All right, everyone. So that is it for today's episode. So today we answered some random questions. If you want to use this for yourself, go ahead to randomquestionmaker.com and have some fun with this website. Okay, everyone, that is it. Thank you for listening to the English with Neil podcast. I look forward to speaking with you in the next one. Take care, everyone, and talk to you soon. Peace.